Hello, and welcome to another episode of The Well-Appointed Mystic. Today, I wanted to show you something that I have had for a very, very long time, and honestly, I kind of forgot that I had it. And this is a deck of Gypsy Lore fortune-telling cards that I have had since the early 90s. It is a vintage deck that I found at an antique shop. They sit on a shelf so that I can admire the fantastic, lovely art. Look at these card backs. And I know that the use of sort of gypsy is not appropriate, but I just, as a child, as a young person, seeing sort of like the image of the gypsy, of the classic fortune teller, was so powerful to me, and was such a, like, I want to be like that. I want to wear colorful scarves and long drapey, robes, and read people's tarot cards and fortune telling. So I know that it's inappropriate nowadays to have anything like that sort of gypsy word used, but I just think they're so beautiful, and I apologize if I have offended anybody. But again, pulling this deck out, I kind of had to check. I want to say that these are from maybe the 20s. I swear somewhere on one of these cards was a date, but I could be wrong. I think there at one point in time was a sticker from where I purchased it at the thrift store or the antique mall that said 1920s, 1930s. They are very worn. These were lovingly used. It includes 2 direction cards, sort of explaining how to use it to read the fortunes. I have read through these cards a couple of times, and I still don't quite get like what you're supposed to be doing. I feel like it's a little Lenormand-esque, but I will leave these here if you guys want to take a screenshot and read them later. You certainly can, but it does have these sort of like more complicated readings. Very much feel like this is, first row of the 3 concerns, of the first row of 3 is about health. The second row is about plans of absentee, and the third row concerns possessions of absentee. So, this is reading for an absent reader. So the first group is concern of the querent, concern of the home, concern of a loved one, and then the concern of ambitions. So it was very much sort of almost like a grand tableau kind of vibe. So I guess you're supposed to put the querent card in the middle, the wish card, and then look at this artwork. This is why I think it's 20s, just because of the style of the artwork on all of the cards. And then there's terms on all sides. So I don't know if the whole thing is that depending on which way the card lands, because it's like it has this sort of A, B, C, D. So you might lay the card sideways and then get a slightly different message. So there's the upright, the reverse, and then the various directions. So a little more involved. I definitely feel like this is something that someone would have had to spend some time with. So I'm going to put these cards off to the side, and we'll just flip through these really quickly. So there, it says it has 45 cards in here. Very much vintage 20s style artwork. Proposition, money, honor. I do like that the characters feel of varying ages. Here's a young woman card. Child. Widow. I wonder if there's a widower. One never knows. Beginning. Gossip. Introduction. Legal papers. Married man. Happiness. Bachelor. fortune, end, argument, business, legacy, travel, engagement, loss, worry, vacation, caution, good luck, delay, married woman, move, little moving truck, letter, marriage, festivity, sickness, gift, publicity, success, and the last one is home. Oh wait, here we go. Uncertainty, and then home. So, I mean, I do think that these cards could be used in our modern age. There's some issues, I think, with there just being married woman, married man, you know, kind of thing, to make them a little bit more. Obviously, the overall artwork is very white for the time period, but I do find these really interesting, and I also find it odd that the front of the card is just a one color blue print, and then on the face of the card it's two color done in a red and a green. I'm just surprised they didn't do red and blue or match the backs to the fronts. But yeah, I just thought I would share these. I've had it in my head at some point to scan all of these and clean them up, and then, you know, make them available like on Make Playing Cards or something if someone were to want them. It's just, you know, it's like one of those things that I'm like, you know, maybe I would do. I just find them so fascinating, and it's like this totally different method for doing card readings. And I get that it's leaning more towards being fortune telling, but I don't know that it's necessarily, I mean, I think that this, in the same way that Lenormand can also work, I think that there's potential with these. But yeah, so these have just lived on my shelf and made me happy because they're just so unusual. And I just love the packaging. It's so nice. I really wish oh, here we go. It says circa 1920, and I paid $30. And I remember at the time I was a poor college student, and spending $30 on anything was ridiculous, but I absolutely had to have these. So if anyone has seen any decks similar to this that used this same sort of method, please let me know. Oh, there's another card, Tripped by Water. Those sort of stuck to the other ones. Please let me know. Please let me know what it's called, or where I might, you know, if someone else has already been reproducing these. I would love to know. I think it would be so fun just to see another version of a deck like this. So thanks so much for watching, and please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know if you have any weird little vintage fortune telling decks, and I'd love to hear your story too. So thanks so much.